Hi, beautiful people. And I'm Sission from Manifest underscore Sission, right? Today we're speaking about the gift of gratitude. Okay, gratitude is a gift because at the end of the day, when you are grateful, you are a more positive person. Your life is much more better. When you are full of great gratitude, gratitude is being thankful and grateful for where you're at that moment. Okay, life gets better when you think of it more positively. Gratitude is linked with being thankful, right? Being thankful means that you appreciate all the things in your life, however they are at that time. Gratitude is a powerful tool of manifesting and creating a better life. Gratitude is a powerful tool of manifesting and creating a better life. Gratitude is a powerful tool for a healthy mindset and mental health mindset, right? Gratitude is important for us, right? I'll tell you why. Because we spend a lot of time complaining on about what we don't have and what we need, instead of us focusing on being grateful for where we are at the moment. Gratitude helps you to actually grow yourself emotionally, psychologically, and even physically, because it's a frequency, right? So a frequency is energetic. So when you're full of gratitude, your body is at ease. Your body, you're telling your body, which is subconscious mind, that you at ease, that all is well, that you are safe. Being a complainer and being very pessimist is based on lack and not having, right? Gratitude is about you having more than enough. It's about you appreciating all that you have at that moment. That's what it's all about. So it tells your body that you're at ease, that you have enough, that you're in abundance. Okay, and then complaining and pessimist way of thinking is the opposite. It restricts you. So gratitude is an expansion of who you are, and then complaining is a restriction of who you are, right? So basically who you think you are, because we all are not what they call, we're not negative beings by right, but we actually choose those things, right? We choose to be negative, we choose to complain, we choose to focus on the lack of not having that thing that we desire, right? So when you change and switch over to more gratitude in your life, you're able to create according to that gratitude. Okay, you're able to expand yourself. That is why gratitude, as simple as it is used in one of the, how would I say, ways of you manifesting, by changing your attitude, because gratitude is an attitude, right? Gratitude is what brings things in your life. Okay, who's it group six? You're so beautiful and amazing. Thank you so much, guy. I appreciate that. I'm sure you're just as beautiful. Yeah, but anyway, today we're speaking about gratitude and how it actually grows us as people. Okay, when you want a better life and you're focusing on being grateful for where you're at that moment, it's able to bring more wonderful things into your life. As I see, gratitude is an expansion, and complaining and being pessimistic is a restriction, right? It's a restriction. So what you're doing, you're restricting the energy, you're restricting the positive energy flowing into your life when you're complaining. But when you have gratitude, you are expanding yourself to better things in your life, right? That kind of thing. So when a person is more grateful, is more happier, and be more mentally stable, more healthy in their mind, right? Because they're full of gratitude, they're always grateful for all that they have and they desire. Okay? At the end of the day, this is how it works. You're not supposed to focus on what you have at the moment, but focus on what you desire and become that thing that you desire. So what you be desiring is most cases greater than you, right? Because you always want to level up. So you are who you are at the moment, and you link to what you have, your experience at that moment. That's you, okay? That kind of thing. For example, it's also linked to, it's not a material thing, it's more an energetic thing. It's linked to who you think you are, okay? Who you think you are at the moment. Your perception creates who you are, right? So when you're looking outside of yourself and you're looking for something, you want to manifest something else to that you can experience in your life, you need to match yourself to that thing, especially if it's a high frequency thing, like more money, more happiness, more joy, more prosperity. Is higher frequency, it's greater than you, so you have to actually meet up that feeling first before you actually manifest it by using gratitude. That's why gratitude is simple, but it's also a very powerful concept that human beings need to use. Hi, Hope. Thanks for joining. Today we're talking about gratitude and how it adds to our manifesting and creating, right? So my channel's about manifesting and creating. So if you have not as yet, go ahead and subscribe, like and subscribe, like this live and subscribe to my channel, guys. Okay, so that more people can also check my channel and be able to understand that there is this channel called manifest underscore Sicilian. I'm based in South Africa, right? My content is very spiritual, but also based on physical things like relationships, because everything is spirit, right? So my channel speaks about manifesting, creating. I speak about how we can actually develop ourselves. You understand? Where are you from? Oh, I'm from South Africa, in Durban, right? South Africa. I don't know where you're from. Is it AJ? Okay. I'm from South Africa, so today I'm speaking about manifesting and creating your better life experience by using your gratitude. Your gratitude expands you. You're complaining and focusing on lack restricts you. So how do you manifest and create a better experience if you're restricted and complaining all the time and you have a negative outlook on life? Then you're able to now continuously create the same negative things because your attitude is what counts. Your gratitude is linked to your attitude. There are many ways, methods of manifesting, right? But now I'm talking about your attitude, which is your gratitude, your thankfulness where you are now. Are you optimistic about life experiences or are you complaining? These are things that we need to take in consideration. Okay. So that's why it's important for you to change your attitude when you want to have a better experience in life. You can transmute any situation depending on what meaning you are assigning to it, right? So we have certain things that we give assignment to. We have meaning. We put meaning to everything. Okay, like for example, when something bad happens in your life, you put a meaning to it. You either say that maybe I'm cursed, or maybe you say that I'm not fortunate or I'm not lucky. You assigning that meaning. Okay, so the whole idea of manifesting is to transmute that and make it positive, make it work for you, because the more you assign meaning to something, it affects the frequency of your experience. If you assign a negative meaning to an experience that's not supposed to be negative, right? You're actually making it negative when it's supposed to be a learning experience. We are to experience. We are to experience the so-called good and the bad. Now we've gave it labeled of good and bad, and yet it's just an experience. Okay, when it doesn't feel good, doesn't feels painful, we say it's bad. When it feels good and joyful, then we call it good, right? Now imagine if you could say everything is good, even the negative, challenging things are good in your life, that are gonna add value into your life. That's transmuting those perceptions, changing your perceptions again, as I said, your attitude again regards to challenges in your life. You should make them more positive for you to be able to experience and manifest more positive things in your life. Okay, so like you reassign new meaning to everything. That's what I was trying to say. Reassign a more positive meaning to things that are so-called traditionally meant to be bad, like for example a divorce or a breakup. You can reassign the meaning, another positive meaning to that. Okay, it's another opportunity. It was the end. It's the end now. I'm going to start afresh for another opportunity to meet a wonderful person. You understand? Don't make it be like, okay, now the divorce, the breakup is negative. Oh, I'm lonely. Oh, I'm not worthy. Now that's you assigning negative meanings to those experiences. Okay. So what you're doing, when you do that, you are creating negative things because you're assigning that meaning to it. You're telling the universe or God, which is impartial. God, the universe is impartial. It takes no sides. That's why every single person gets whatever they need and desire, or rather, who they are, because you don't get what you need or desire. You actually get who you are. Okay, so you need to match that need or that desire for you to be able to get what you want. Okay, because God is impartial. All right. God is not like what they told us that it's if you do good, you get good. Not necessary. It's about a balance after all, right? So when you are manifesting something in your life, learn to transmute these challenges, these negative things that make us feel painful. Like for example, an accident happens, and you're wondering, "Aish, I'm bad luck." Already assigned the meaning to that accident has been bad luck, and yet if you have said, okay, the accident. What does it mean? What lesson has this accident brought into my life? All of see, this sounds strange because we're not used of doing it. You understand? An accident can bring positive things in your life. An accident can happen. For example, your car got damaged. It could be opening for an opportunity for a better car to come in. You understand? Or for example, the fear of the accident can make you work through your other fears that you have. You understand? Changing your frequency and understanding. So everything that's happening in your life, you can assign different meanings to it, right? Because everything is just an experience. We assign meanings to everything. As I said, like for example, you pass you get your degree, you pass you get your qualification, you finish your qualification, right? You get your degree, and then that can have a negative side and can have a positive. You have to assign whatever. Normally, well, in our society, getting a higher learning education means that it's a good thing. Hi, Alex. Thanks for joining. Hi, Polo. It's a Pokemon. Thank you for joining, guys. Today I'm talking about manifesting and how we can, how gratitude can be implemented in our lives, and how we can assign different meanings to different things in our lives by specifically transmuting things. If something negative happens in your life, you don't have to put a negative assignment to it. You don't have to say that this is a negative thing. You can just say, well, it happened. Hello, 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 Pokemon. Yes, hi, guy. Okay, so you decide on what assignment you want to give that thing, that meaning. That meaning is important because that meaning creates, it's part of the manifesting what you're creating. In other words, you know that only good things happen in your life, right? Even if an accident happens in your life, that accident is going to be transmuted to a good thing. Something positive is going to come out of that accident. Maybe you're going to meet somebody, maybe in the hospital if you're hurt, slightly bruised, so maybe you'll meet somebody in hospital, or maybe in the accident scene you'll meet somebody, maybe the person at the driver there, the driver that's there that was in accident with you. Maybe it's an old friend and you lost contact to that person. Maybe the person can help you with a job. Maybe, yeah, it's all about you. That the opportunities are endless and options are endless. We need to decide on how we're going to see things. Okay, everything is neutral until we put an assignment. Everything is neutral until we put an assignment. So when you are manifesting something in your life and creating, right, you can either put a feeling of gratitude and thankfulness, or you can put a feeling of being disappointed, negative connotation, curse, whatever, bad luck, whatever you want to call it, the negative things, it's up to you. So every experience in life is a neutral experience, and we give an assignment. Okay, human beings, as time has evolved, has given assignment to different things, like marriage. When a girl becomes a woman, okay, things like that. Is it a negative thing or is it a positive thing? It's a good thing or it's a bad thing? We decide on everything. Everything is neutral until we given an assignment. So when you're manifesting, learn now to give positive assignments to things in your life that you want to create in your life. Okay, for example, a divorce. It happened, yes, we never get along, we separated, it's good, it's gone, right? The relationship was over. You decide, are you going to, I hope I get more views myself, Pokemon. I hope I do. I'm actually growing my channel. It's small, yes, but then maybe I need to spend more time on my lives. But anyway, what can I say? But anyway, as I said, back to my Lawrence. Your name Pokemon Lawrence. What are you sorry about, guy? Do you enjoy watching? No problem. I also enjoy teaching and speaking about these concepts. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, Lawrence. Okay, and then like click on that button of notification, so that when I might do post videos and content, that you get my message that I got new content on my channel, right? So yes, so my channel is very small. I got very few people subscribed. People do watch, but they don't subscribe, right? So I'm trying to get those people to now start subscribing as well. You understand? Thank you. Hello, is it Shalani Singh? Thank you. Hi, how are you, my dear? I hope you're well. Okay, and welcome to my live. Today we're talking about specifically manifesting and how we can transmute and reassign um, different meanings to things in our lives that are seen as negative. We can make them positive, okay? That's how life is. We can transmute. We have the opportunity because nothing is solid here. God is neutral. Experiences are neutral. We decide on what assignment to give it, okay? So when you're manifesting a better life, you need to decide on where you want to go in your life or what do you want to see in your life, okay? And then you transmute your experiences accordingly, basically. Hi, thank you for the compliment. Thank you for the compliment, God. So when you're manifesting, understand that you are in control, right? Every experience in your life, you are partaking it. You like the actor, and this is your stage, okay? So you decide on how things are going to be. All right, you can transmute, you can take an old concept that's negative and make it positive. Like, for example, a divorce. A divorce can be an opportunity for new opportunities to meet somebody better, somebody's more aligned to you. A divorce can be an opportunity for you to work on yourself, to sort your issues out. You understand? A divorce can be an opportunity for a break, for a rest between relationships, between marriages, whatever it is, okay? Everything is like that. So it's up to you on how you want to see life. So everything can be transmuted accordingly. All right. So as I said, so when you want to do your gratitude, gratitude is a practice, and it's not only an attitude, it's also a practice. You can practice gratitude every single day of your life, right? Basically, for you to be more grateful, to raise your frequency. So giving gratitude for life and everything in your life raises your frequency, okay? Right? Understanding that you can have a practice that can add to your life. Have a positive practice of gratitude that can add to your life. In the mornings, start your mornings before you even get out your bed, before you even put your feet off onto the floor. You open your eyes and say, yes, I'm here, I'm alive, I'm here for another day. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine Consciousness, for another opportunity. I'm thankful that I'm healthy. I'm thankful that my body feels healthy. I'm thankful that I have all my resources. I have everything that I need for the day. Right? You start your day off like that, then you get up. And then you can sit on the edge of your bed or on your bed and you can now say a prayer if you want to. Okay, you can do affirmations, right? Depends on you, on what your spiritual practice is. Okay, that kind of thing. You can say a prayer. You can thank God, divine consciousness. You can even thank your ancestors. You can thank your guides. You can thank whatever you believe, whatever you're practicing, because there is no right or wrong practice. This is an experience. We all experiencing according to what we resonate to, right? Life is an experience. There's no right and wrong practice, right? So my channel is about spirituality. So I cater for not for any specific religion, but for people, for divine consciousness, because we're all divine consciousness, right? So I cater for that. So when I'm speaking about all people, all religions, all dominations, all whatever belief you have, even if you're an atheist. There's no true atheist, because if you an atheist, you believe in something, you believe in the nothingness, right? And the nothingness, because everything is nothing after all. We creating it at the end of the day. If you look at these things, these concepts are just human assigned. We decide on how we want to see it, how we want to transmute it for our own good, right? So you get up in the morning, as I said, you do your prayer, right? So you can edge of your bed, you can go further, go sit on the floor and then do a meditation if you want to. You can go for a morning walk. You know what I mean? Your practice should be focused on you, on what you want for the day. Your morning practice of gratitude is about you, what you are grateful for that day. And when you're grateful for something, you're telling the universe, you're telling God that you're telling divine consciousness that you want more of this thing to show up, right? So you go for a walk, and in that walk you're thinking of all the wonderful things that you have in your life, and you're grateful that you have feet, your feet can touch the ground, you're grateful that you're able to move your body, you're grateful for the fact that you breathe in the air, you're breathing air, your lungs are working 100%. That's the things you're focusing on as you're walking, right? And you're affirming your wellness. That's another practice you can also add on to your day. You can do yoga if you like. If you're a physical person and yoga resonates with you, stretching and yoga, you can do that. You can do breath work in the morning. You can fire breath, that's panorama. all the other types of breathing, box breathing, all those things to open your lungs and welcome your new day. You can spend, it depends on what your day looks like, your schedule, right? Sometimes you can use like maybe an hour, sometimes it can be more. It's up to you, where you're focusing on your day and your gratitude. And then you can also do journaling as well, as another way of writing it down. Right after writing it down, you're thinking it all as well, then you write it down, all the wonderful things you're thankful for. At least spend some time focusing all the things that you want to create in your life. At least for the first 30 minutes of your day, 15 to 30 minutes of your day. Focus on your gratitude and what you want to show in your life. What must show up in your life, okay? So what you're telling God is that, yes, I like this. I want more of this. Yes, I like this. I want more of this. Yes, I'm open to having more of these wonderful experiences. You understand? Think of all the things that happened the day before and say, you know what, I'm really grateful for these things. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful for all these wonderful things in my life. Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for the service. It's my pleasure, my love. I love inspiring and encouraging other people, okay? It's always about, you don't lose nothing when you light other people's candles. My light must light your light, right? Sometimes we need people. Sometimes I need people to help me and motivate me and encourage me as well. You understand? So that's what we're here for, to help each other. Yes, okay. I know that you don't want to start arguing, my love. I do understand. If you don't agree, it's fine. If you agree, it's fine as well. If this stuff resonates with you, then it's fine. Remember that we're all here and we're all just experiencing life in our own consciousness, our own wellness. You get my point? Because we're all well in our own levels. You get my point? There's nobody who's right and who's wrong. That's the whole idea of life. We always told and we always taught to choose between right and wrong. We choose between this and we choose between that. It's up to you. You building your own life experience. Hi, this is Sodiki. Thank you for joining my live. Okay, today we're speaking about manifesting and being grateful and how gratitude can actually grow and bring better things in our life experience, and also manifesting better things in our lives, right? That's what it's all about. So if you have not as yet, like and subscribe to my channel, manifest underscore sissy. You can see I've got a lot of videos there. I don't have a lot of followers because I haven't really spent a lot of time on social media much, especially on YouTube, right? But I also have TikTok as well. So if you like shorter videos, you can check them out on TikTok as well. And the manifest and manifest and with, it's manifest underscore with underscore sissy. And yeah, I know that handle is confusing, but anyway, it's manifest underscore with underscore sissy, right? That's my channel on TikTok as well, right? So if you prefer TikTok, you can follow me on TikTok as well, right? But anyway, please do so. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube as well, because I'm growing my numbers, okay? As I said, so gratitude is big because it actually helps us, right? It helps us a lot. We can create with negativity, right? But negative experience is only just an experience, and some of us are here for the negative experience as well. However, your negative experience is supposed to teach you something about life, what you need to learn. What has that experience taught me about life? What do I need to learn about myself? Maybe if it's an accident, maybe I need to be more careful. Maybe I need to be more slow down. Maybe I need to be more awoke and check my rear view mirror. All those things, guys. We need to take responsibility of everything that happens into our space, because we bring it into our space. We bring things into our space. You have to resonate to accidents for it to happen, right? You have to resonate to a divorce for it to happen. You have to resonate to anything that happens in your life for it to happen somehow. And it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. It just means that you were aligned to it. And remember, everything is just an experience. So a bad thing that happens in your life, you can transmute to something positive, basically. We are normally taught that negative experiences are bad, that we should avoid all negative things by all cost. So that means we're living now in fear and resistance. We're resisting life and we're afraid because we're told that we're supposed to avoid all negative things. When there is something that's assigned negativity, you can change to something positive. You can assign it another meaning, up to you, right? You assign it, give it another meaning. So hi, you from, is it Nondu? Your surname is Ndu. Ndu, Ndou. Okay. How are you, guy? Is it a lady or a man? Anyway, you said you're from Johannesburg, Roseburg. Right. Thank you for joining my life. I'm from KZN Durban. That's where I am now at the moment. Okay. So today I'm speaking about gratitude and how we can actually change our own lives by also assigning new meaning, but also accept when something bad happens in your life and ask yourself basically what that thing has brought in my life. What is it here to teach me? You understand? I've been through negative things, a lot of negative things in my life, right? But I moved away from assigning it negative meaning, labeling, right? It happened, yes. I was aligned to that thing. What is there for me to learn? How can I move forward? What can I take from this experience? That's what I'm talking about. What can I take from this negative experience? And I'm grateful that at least I survived it. It was a painful experience, and I'm thankful for my strength and my support that I received to overcome that thing. That's how it works. It's about you focusing on how you, what have you learned, how you can make that thing work for you. A negative situation experience can actually make it work for you, right? Yes. You don't want to be focusing on the negative things and making it bring you down. What has it done for you? I mean, how can it add value into your life? Every experience is assigned a meaning by us. We assign the meaning to it. Is it a bad thing, a good thing? Am I going to be depressed, or am I going to be appreciative that this thing happened? Okay, it was painful. What have I got to learn from this experience? You know what I mean? And also understand that, yes, I'm even lucky I overcame, but I have the strength to overcome this situation. And I know that God will help me to move forward. Divine consciousness will help me move forward, taking what I need to take from that experience. You understand? That will take you away from going into a depression, basically. Transmuting it to a positive connotation helps you from falling into a depression. You understand? And I know that some people are chronically depressed because of their psychological makeup, but not every person's like that, right? That we all, most of us have the ability to switch and change and transmute our negative experience to positive experiences. As I said, a wonderful practice, a morning practice, will help you set your stage for your day, for your play for that day, right? Now imagine you've got how many days? 365 days a year, 52 weeks, and you can work on yourself each day. And don't be lazy. Self-development is about you taking ownership and you not being lazy for your own development, right? So spirituality is also attached to your self-development, because spirituality teaches you about life and what you should need to add in your life and what you need to move from your life, okay? Taking ownership of your life. That's what it's about, okay? So, guys, please like my life if you're liking it. Comment as well, right? As well. And also, don't forget to subscribe. So, as I said, you can have your morning routine. And I mentioned that routine of meditation, self-reflection, movements, there's stretching and yoga, walking as well if you have time in the mornings, right? Depending on your job and your situation. And then your meditation and your journaling, and then your positive affirmation, your mirror work. Mirror work is also powerful when you're using a mirror, looking at the mirror and you're saying how wonderful you are, that today is a wonderful day, that you are a winner in life, that everything is working out for your divine good, that everything is unfolding for your favor today. When you start saying that things are unfolding for your favor will show up because you're calling upon it, you're commanding it into the universe, into the ethers. You're telling the divine intelligence that you are blessed. And everything in your life is blessed, is a blessing. Whatever it is, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Thanks. Hi, Mike. Is it Nick? Nick MC. Thank you so much for liking my video, my live. So remember that you have the command. You put those spells on your own life. You are wheeling spells continuously with your words and your perceptions, right? Your thoughts, your belief systems on your own life, right? People are afraid of people putting spells on them and cursing them, and yet unconsciously they're doing it to themselves. with their negative self-talk, with their negative perceptions, with their attitude of being negative. They're actually wielding their own what they call it, spells over their own lives. So you need to get up in the morning and set your own spells upon your life, okay? In the morning, you do your gratitude, you're setting your spells, you're affirming out to the universe, to the ethers. This is what I am, this is what I deserve, this is what I have, this is what I'm gonna get. You understand? This is me. I'm showing up for myself. So you need to show up for yourself always. Always show up for yourself in a positive way. In the morning, gratitude is important, okay? So there's different ways of approaching it, depending on whatever you are wanting to create in your life. You can start like a morning gratitude and affirm that thing that you already have, that thing. I am a business person. I have a successful business. I am a wonderful person. I have this healthy body. I am able to achieve all these things that I want, that I'm setting myself to achieve. Okay. I want to write a book and I really desire to write a book and I know I can do it. I'm an author. I was born an author. That means already books out there written by me. Remember, there's different versions of us in different dimensions, right? So you are here. Could be that maybe in other dimension there's a version of you that's really achieved these things that you want to achieve, right? So the whole idea is using just meet up with that version of you, and how you meet up is you changing your attitude. How is that person's attitude? Adapt the same attitude. That's how it is. It's all about you adapting your attitude. So gratitude is not only, it's not a method, it's an attitude. It's a methodology, but an attitude, more of an attitude, right? The method manifestation would be the journaling, the affirmation, that's a method, right? The vision boarding as well. It's another way of you creating or manifesting consciously in your life. So these things you can use them because they're useful, whatever it is, whatever you feel comfortable with, right? Drawing, journaling, vision boarding, affirmations. You can add all of them as well. All of them as well. Visualization as well. Visualizing what you want in your life. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ndu. Go ahead and watch my videos and please comment, comment. I don't have a lot of views, right? So I'm building my channel, so please comment as well, okay? And like. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate it. Numbers, it's all about the numbers, right? So the more numbers that follow you the more people that follow you or subscribe to your channels, the more people get to see your content, right? So that's what I'm doing. I'm building my channel. So I really appreciate it that you actually subscribed, okay? And I hope you enjoy the content. And please comment and tell me what other content that you like to see. Little topics about self-development, uh, building and creating a better you, whatever topics you want to talk about, right? Relationships as well. Do you want advice and topics on relationships and how to 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 build your relationship, how to attract your SP and all those things? Because I did manifest my SP. I'm married now for 13 years, right? I was at one stage single, okay, and then I was miserable in my relationships. My dating experience was not all that good, right? But then I started tapping into this manifesting thing and consciously, intentionally writing out and saying what I want from the universe. And I managed 13 years ago to manifest my SP, my husband of 13 years, my loving husband, right? So these are the things that you can do, right? So these are the type of videos that that I do create and I do post, right? If you look at my all my content on there, you will see different topics, self-development, relationships, spirituality, and stuff like that, okay? Because life is an experience and we need to make this experience better for all of us, right? And knowledge and inspiration is very key to us being able to actually create all that we desire in our lives. Knowledge is key. Information is free, okay? So it's out there. It depends on what you resonate to, all right? So this channel, if it resonates to you, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, okay? So you can see the videos as I churn them out. All right, got quite a few videos there from when I first started, when I wasn't very confident in myself, okay? But anyway, Benefits underscore with underscore Sicilian is all about self-development, us making our lives better, inspiring each other one word at a time, one video at a time. You understand? So I'm here to inspire people and to get inspired as well. All right. So now, as I said, the routine. So we have your morning routine. Then during the day, your mind, subconscious mind is going to remind you of what you said in the morning to yourself, what you journaled. And it's going to remind you, and then you're going to act upon those things. That's like pre or reprogramming yourself in the morning. Then right through the day, it'll pop up in your day, right? And then in the evening you do another winding down routine of gratitude in the evening. In the evening it's about you looking at your day and not looking at it in a negative way, but in just an experience in a positive way, that okay, well, this all these things happen during the day, right? What have I learned about myself? What can I do better tomorrow? That's what the evening's about. What can I do better tomorrow in my life? Okay, I'm thankful for all what I had that happened today. What can I do better tomorrow? How can I add more to my life? How can I make better friends? How can I be a better person? How can I be a better employee? How can I be a better team member? How can I be a better boss or a manager or a business owner? It's all that the evening is for that, for you to reflect on your day and say, well, this is what happened during the day. And I'm thankful for everything that happened during the day. These are my learning points, what I've learned about myself in this day. What can I add on? And every situation, your mind is a recorder. So as you're doing your evening meditation, your mind will kind of bring up your experience of what happened during the day. That's to teach you that this is what happened, and maybe you can do things better. You understand? As I said, it's not right or wrong decision. However, they're only decisions that add to you or take away from you. Okay, and we're always focusing on experiences that add to us, add to our favor, to grow us. Right? That's what we're looking at. So you share I share your channel so that you can grow. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. I love that. I love that. I love that. Thank you so much for that action, love. Thank you so much. Share it so I can grow faster. Thank you so much. And you must know, in South Africa, we don't get a lot of content unless you somebody, how would I say, unless you're somebody famous, and I'm not a famous person, I'm not a celebrity. So it will be very helpful for you to actually share my contents with your friends and your family. You understand? Thank you so much. I appreciate that suggestion. Thank you. Right. So in the evening, now you're doing your reflection on your day. Right. You're thanking the universe or God, or divine consciousness, your ancestors, whoever you believe in, whoever spiritually you're connecting to. You thank them and say, thank you for this day. I'm grateful for everything that happened today. Yes, I should have actually handled that argument with my colleague more better. Maybe I should have just kept quiet, and maybe I should have just allowed them to just express themselves. Maybe I acted too fast and harshly. The evening's for that, but you're gonna spend time being grateful while you are reflecting on those experiences, sorry, and you're thinking of how you can really do it better, and even journal it down in it. Today, this is what happened. This is what I've learned about myself today. Today, this is what I've learned that I should be doing better in my life going forward. Today, I've learned that I need to keep to my diets if I want to lose weight or want to lose this body fat. Today, I learned that I should schedule my mornings better so I can go to the gym, or maybe in the evening, I can put in an hour in the gym or something like that. Today, the evenings are there for you to reflect, not to watch TV and eat and just blank out. The evenings are there for you to say that today has been a wonderful day. These are the experiences I've experienced, and this is what I've learned about myself. That's why I love my evening meditations. My winding meditations are very, very wonderful and rewarding. I feel good because then I write things down. Note to self, tomorrow, this is what I do better. Tomorrow, I will pitch up like this. I'll be more optimistic, more enthusiastic. I will talk less and listen more. I'll give people opportunity to talk and express their feelings without taking everything personal. You write it all down. Then in the morning you can read it before you even start preparing for your next day, for that day. You understand? This is living consciously. This is living in awareness of yourself. This is living in your authority, in your autonomy. This is living in your own sovereignty. Living your own sovereignty means you are taking conscious note of yourself and your activities, and you're owning yourself. You're owning every action, every decision, every word you said to your colleague, or everything you did not say or said, whatever, right? You are taking ownership. That's what it's about, you living consciously, and be grateful for that day, right? So you go back, you sleep, and then you say, well, my day's over. I've done my best. Spirit help me to have a good rest. So that so in the morning I get up and I'm refreshed. You understand? You're refreshed to join in another day and create better experience for the new day. That's what it's all about. Hi, Bomber Cluds. Hello, guy. How are you? Anyway, I'm Sissy, life coach and motivational speaker. Today I'm speaking about manifesting and actually reassigning you new meanings to situations and experiences in a life that add value, and also taking ownership. You have your morning routine, your gratitude routine, and you have your evening routine. In your morning routine should be powerful and intentional. You must be focused on it. No cell phones, no messages, no emails, no social media. You are focusing on yourself. Your morning's about you. For those 15 minutes to maybe an hour, depends on basically your schedule, right? You for zoning into yourself. Okay, you're building yourself to meet to how would I say, to uh pitch up in your life better. Be a better person, be a more positive person, be somebody who's gonna create great things in their lives. Okay, so I'm all about manifesting and creating your better life. Okay, so that's what we do. It's not gonna magically just come. The whole idea of people saying, okay, I'm gonna do one thing, I'm gonna do this little routine, this thing here, and it's gonna automatically work, takes time. We govern by time, right? So time is one of the things that are major in this reality, in this matrix, is time. So everything will take time, but relax in it and open yourself and surrender to it so it can happen, right? So when you are praying for something, manifesting something in your life, understand it's going to take time, because it needs to move from the spiritual idea from the mind to the physical, right? So it's going to take some time, and people get stuck in, oh, how long it's going to take. Impatience kicks in, and that also holds you back your manifesting, right? It holds back your level up. Hi, yes, okay, right. Thank you for joining my live. I hope you're enjoying it so far, right? There's some now interesting things that I spoke about. I spoke about us being intentional in the morning, right? With your gratitude, be grateful for your morning, be grateful for your evening, for your day during the evening, right? Be grateful in the evening for your day, all those experiences. What have they taught you about yourself and life? What can you do better tomorrow? Gratitude is a way of life. It's a way of life. It's an attitude, right? Gratitude is an attitude. So you need to be grateful for every single thing. And then what happens, because it's so powerful, gratitude as an attitude is used for manifesting better things in your life, right? Simple saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Your divine consciousness, thank you, my friend, thank you, my husband, thank you, my wife. Even in your day-to-day life, and you're thanking people, it's good, because what it does, it also tells universe that whatever you're experiencing, you appreciating. It's important. People want to push the complaining to the front, always complaining about life. Don't understand that when you're complaining, the same thing you're complaining about, you are just repeating it. You are just saying, I want more of it. Let it continue, because this is my focus. You need to switch your focus to all the things that you want. So how do you do that? By being grateful for all the things that add value, things that make you smile, things that make your life comfortable. That's how you move from being in a low frequency to a high frequency. You understand? Yeah. Anyway, that's what I want to talk about today. I'm not going to stay long because I did a TikTok live, but I still need to edit some the videos as well. So guys, I hope this was helpful, right? Remember that we are at the beginning, or at rather we at the end of March. We're entering April. How do you begin your new month? Is how you in your old month. Okay, this is a practice. Okay, so month and month, focusing on each day, focusing every week, focusing on every hour of your life is intentional. And I know that we get caught up in life and getting things done and showing up, and we don't focus on what we are doing because we end up working and living in autopilot. Okay. Now we're ending March. What have you learned in March about yourself? What can you say has added value to your experience in life in March? What can you do better in the next month, in April? These are the things that we need to also take in consideration, that each end is an opportunity for a great beginning, right? And a great experience in that experience of, for example, April that's coming up now. So as March is ending, look at the past weeks and all these days. What have you learned about yourself? What can you do differently? How can you show up differently in your life, your money? You can even break it into different concepts: your relationships, your money, your health, your spirituality, your family, whatever it is. You can even journal it down and write it down, because now tomorrow will be the last day, right? Yeah, it's Monday and Tuesday. I think it's the first. So we need to work on these things, right? Work on what happened in March. Understand where did I fall from grace? What can I do better in my life? Okay, if my plan was to keep fit, did I keep to my plan, to my routine? Okay. Did I eat the right food? Did I move enough? What can I do better now in March? That's living intentionally. We need to live intentionally by looking at all our practices, because your practice is linked to your goal, your ultimate goal. Your practices, the things you do, your actions are your practices, right? So we need to consider that as well when you are moving from one old month. End of the month now is March. It's an old month now. We've experienced March. We cannot redo, and there's no use complaining and fussing about it. Now we have an opportunity for another month. So what are we planning for the month of April? What are we taking into April to make April better for ourselves, our families, and have a better experience? These are the things we need to consider when it comes to manifesting, guys. It's not about you just believing. It's also about you having the belief, having the practice, having that whole frequency. It's a combination. It's a combination. If it's about money, what is your belief about money? How do you practice your money practices in March? How do you feel about money, about paying bills? This thing, it can get very, very in depth. You understand? But whatever you are focusing on or manifesting or getting better in your life, break it down like that. How did I really cope in March? How did I really progress in March? Okay, don't give us, don't give up us. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love that encouragement. Thank you so much. I won't give up my life. I'm not one to give up. I've never given up all my life. I have a lot of experiences, negative experiences in my life, but I don't give up. That's the whole idea. Life is today is a gift. Tomorrow's even a better gift. Okay, so things are always better. Things are always getting better. That's what we need to understand, that things are always going to get better in our lives. So it's important for you to think like that positively all the time, guys, because you are in charge of your life. It's not the politicians, it's not your parents, not the church, it's you. You are in charge of your life. And the more people pitch up and really be there for themselves in a very conscious way, instead of living in autopilot, we're able to actually manifest and create better things in our lives if we are aware and present for ourselves in our lives on a day-to-day basis. As I said, what is your age? You asking my age, love? Oh, I'm 40. I'm in my 40s. It's all I can tell you. I'm in my 40s. It's not polite to ask a woman what's her age. That's what they say, right? But I'm in my 40s. But anyway, yeah, but I'm quite matured. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So as I said, so you pitch up for your life on a day-to-day basis, consciously. Morning routine, evening routine. Every day be grateful for all that you have, so that the God and universe, divine conscious, can fill more into your pot, more into you. Okay. Remember that you are everything. Everything that you want to desire is within you. The wealth, the abundance, the joy, even that partner which is connected to the love. All right. Okay. All that is important. Somebody said it was South Africa. There's so many YouTubers in South Africa. I will support you, my sister. Thank you. Thank you so much. There is quite a few, but we got different type of content, okay? different type of content. So if you look at different YouTubes, I'm now asked, I'm answering those statements, and I agree with you. There's different content, a lot of lifestyle content. My channel's not about lifestyle. My channel's about self-development and spirituality. You understand? Stand. My content is about you leveling up, inspiration, motivation. That's what my content is all about, that, right? Because I am a life coach. Actually, I'm a life coach. My website is consultingsission.com. If you're interested in going to my website, consultingsission.com as well, right? I'm also a life coach. That is why my topics are about inspiration, about self-development, about you improving yourself, basically. You know what I mean? I do a lot of psychology and stuff like that because I studied psychology, right? So basically it's about you making your life better. You understand? Understanding who you are, getting to know thyself is important, right? Tuning into those parts of you, your dark side, that shadow work. So I coach a lot on shadow work as well, right? So back to my topic. So your body and your mind and your soul and your conscious mind and your subconscious mind and your emotional body, right, needs to be aligned to all the things that you want and desire. How you do that? By practicing things with great positivity, right? How do you remove all your negative programming? Is you adapting positive programming and positive perceptions into your life to be able to reprogram your is it your four bodies: emotional body, your physical body, subconscious mind, your conscious mind, right? Those are important. That's, and your spirit as well, because your spirit is there waiting for you to catch up or meet up with it, because your spirit is all knowing, your higher self is all knowing, right? So, and it's a high frequency, it's waiting for you in the game to raise yourself up as the player of the game. You get my point? As the source player of the game. So you need to wake up to who you are. You understand? And that's how you can actually level up yourself. Level up yourself. That's what my channel is about. My name is Sisian. Somebody asked my name. Is it Vama? Sisian. It's Cecian. I'm Sisian. Okay, that's my name. Okay, that's why my channel is called Manifest underscore with underscore Sisian. Right, and then my website, coaching website, is consultingsission.com. Right, so I've got a TikTok channel with the same name. I've got an Instagram channel with the same name, and I've got my YouTube with the same name. Okay, so yeah, it's relatively new in a sense, because I haven't really been working on my YouTube a lot. I was just posting, but now I'm trying to get my numbers up, right? So the more people subscribe, I really appreciate it, guys. I'm really thankful and grateful if y'all can just subscribe to my channel on YouTube, so that my numbers can grow. Okay, so gratitude is key for wellness in your life. If you keep on focusing on the lack, your life will never get better. It'll stay the same. It actually will start dropping as your frequency drops. Because now what happens, it's a habit, and then habits grow, right? Just as how positive habits can grow, negative habits can also grow as well. Yeah, you don't ask a lady her age, that's what they say, right? But anyway, age is age, right? Even some guys don't like to tell people their age, right? But anyway, I'm in my 40s, right? So back to what I was talking about. Self-development is important, right? Developing yourself so your life can be better. Opening new opportunities, meaning that you have to change something within yourself for you to match that opportunity. A lot of manifestation teachers and social media content sharers speak about this thing, right? How do you transmute yourself to meet up that version of you? You have to look at the habits that version of you is actually aligned to. You understand? Somebody who's a goal getter, somebody who gets up every morning and really pitches up for themselves each day, is a goal getter. Somebody who can see the end picture. There's a lot of challenges, but she can see the bigger picture at the end, or he can see the bigger picture at the end, as a goal getter. Because despite all the problems, all the challenges, You can see the bigger picture and you know you can reach there. That's a goal getter, right? There's somebody with a higher frequency, and we can all train ourselves to that level. Okay, we can all train ourselves to the level of being goal getters, understanding that we are constantly developing and changing, right? So when you are manifesting and wanting something in your life, you have to change your attitude to match that thing that you want. You need a certain type of attitude to get all those successful things in your life, right? So gratitude also helps with that. It helps to activate that, to pull those things into your life, okay? Because gratitude is an attitude, right? So you can practice all these things, and if you don't have an attitude of gratitude, you can practice the journaling, the affirmations, the vision boarding, all the techniques. But if you don't have an attitude of gratitude over your life and over everything in your life, you're not able to actually raise your frequency to fly up high to get where you want to go. You understand? So you need to change your attitude from being a negative, pessimist person to be more positive about life. No matter whatever happens in your life, we here for the negative and we here for the positive. We here for the good experiences and also not so good experiences, because spirit doesn't see it the way we see it. Spirit sees it as just an experience. We label it because we are in the earth, right? In this dimension, the third, fourth dimension, whatever. We we label it accordingly to our own understanding, but it's only experience, right? So you, as a Thomas creator here, can decide, well, I'm going to change it and transmute it to suit me, to suit my purpose, knowing that all things are happening for my divine good. All things, when someone says all things are happening for my divine good, they mean the not so good things and the not and the good things. All things are happening for my divine good. Accidents, whatever they are, they're happening for my divine good. Me losing my job, whatever it is, it means that I have a new opportunity to start a business, or maybe I have a new opportunity for a better job. Yeah, maybe I have a new opportunity to be self-employed. You see, it's how you transmute it to be, right? Because the negatives are there if we focus on them and we start creating on the negatives, okay? But we need to learn to transmute it so that we can create the positive things in our lives. I'm almost done now. Yes, yes, yes. I got 3 minutes left in this live, guys. So as I said, I'm Sissy, life coach and motivational speaker, right? My channel is manifest underscore with underscore Sissy, and you can follow me and subscribe to my YouTube, right? And click on that button, so the notification button as well, so that you can see when I post more content on there, right? I also have a TikTok as well, account as well, so you can also go and follow me there as well with the same name, manifest with and manifest underscore with underscore Sisian, manifest underscore with underscore Sisian. Okay, I hope this live was helpful and what I said really resonated with you. Okay, right. So have a good week further and enjoy yours April, right? The next month coming, right? I normally do my lives up on the weekend, so I'll do another one next week, probably on Saturday or on Sunday, okay? So if you follow me, you will see that if you follow me or subscribe to my channel, you will see when I'm on my live, all right, next week, right? So have a good day, guys, and remember that you have the power and autonomy and the sovereignty over your life. You are not a victim. There is no victims here. They want us to believe that, but there is no victims here, right? Okay, so make choices that are aligned to your favor. All right. Bye, guys. Have a wonderful week further, guys.